Nico. Yeah, looking all around. So I'm showered. Finally. But you guys wouldn't guess what time it is. Here's Laura. We're in a different room. We moved up here. So I didn't record too much of the actual birth process because it was kind of busy in there. And Laura had a fever, so they had a little bit more doctors in there and stuff like that. But she's good now. Nico's in the, what do you call it?
NICU.
The who? The Nico Q?
The NICU.
The NICU, just because when he was born, he had...
the umbilical cord around his neck.
Yeah, but I don't think it was... Because I saw the whole process. It didn't seem like it was around there like a long time.
Fully, it was just like around his neck.
Yeah. So, but I think they're going to bring him up probably in about an hour and a half. They just wanted to check him. Everything was fine. Like, he was conscious when he was born, but his breathing was kind of
it was
rapid.
Too fast, yeah.
So they had him for about 3 hours now.
Yeah.
And so right now it is, you guys wouldn't believe it, 4:47 a.m. We almost been doing this for 24 hours.
We've been doing this for more than 24 hours.
We've
been doing this for more than 24 hours.
No, we had a little bit of sleep at home.
Yeah.
We had about an hour and a half of sleep at home.
Yeah.
In between her contractions at 12 a.m. But when we actually got here at the hospital, it was 7. It was 8. So
they're going to be watching us. Me because I have the fever. And Nico because of his rapid breathing. So
they gave him antibiotics. So we're going to be here for 2 days, counting from today. So it's actually like 3 days. So we're going to have a nice hotel bill. We haven't eaten.
I only ate breakfast yesterday.
There's still no food over here.
We tried to go to the vending machine and then it didn't take any cards.
Yeah, like who doesn't take cards in 2020?
I know.
Yep, so we're just chilling now, waiting for Nico, but we're going to try to knock out for like an hour and a half until he comes. There he is. Dreaming along. So, what is that? What you have? I wasn't talking about the food. I was talking about that face you made.
Oh, it hurts.
So guys, we are still here, and I still don't have no food. All I've been drinking was tea, because I ain't paying no $3 extra to get out of here, and I done spent all that money for this guy. So he's healthy. We're gonna leave tomorrow. Good thing is he's healthy. That's why we stayed a little bit later though, because they wanted to make sure he was okay. She's healthy. And I'm the only one without food.
Is that more important?
He's got those. and then I just have nothing. She's got this. And I got that. So I'm on my diet already.
So during labor, I went into contraction mode, I guess, like on 8:21 at 12 a.m. And
no, 8:20.
8:20, yeah.
Yeah.
8:20 at 12 a.m. went through contractions, and then my water broke at 7:30 in the morning. And so I already explained this in the other video. Never mind, scratch that. So we got here.
It's a recap.
Okay. So my water broke at 7:30, and I told Tawan, I was like, I'm gonna be hungry, so let's go stop by Chick-fil-A. So we stopped by Chick-fil-A. He's like, are you sure you feel well?
We stopped by Dunkin' Donuts, but okay.
Oh yeah, we stopped by Dunkin' Donuts. I'm tired, guys. I'm so exhausted. So I told him Chick-fil-A, but then he was like, you don't want Dunkin' Donut? And I was like, yes. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts, which is like 2 exits further down the hospital. He's like, "Are you sure you want Dunkin' Donuts? Because that's like further down." I'm like, "We'll just turn back around." He's like, "Are you not having contractions?" I was like, "No, not right now." So I'm like literally soaked in just water, guys, inside the car. And we're just waiting for the contraction. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts and we ate in the car and we parked at the hospital. We stood there for like 10 minutes and then I got out the car, then finally checked in. So yeah, because even with my water breaking, I still was like making this man snacks and getting his...
I'm like, go sit in the car.
Yeah, I took like an extra 30 minutes trying to get his snacks together so that he would have something to eat throughout the day. But anyways, so we got here and during labor, like I started getting stronger contractions, and around 2 p.m. I couldn't bear the pain anymore, so I asked for an epidural. And I'm actually very glad that I got it, because it was like the pain just went away, like everything. And the reason why I didn't want an epidural was because the numbing of my feet, like I freak out about like just not being able to have control over my body. So
hold on, I'm gonna fix his feet.
it's fine, it's done.
Okay.
So but then finally I asked for the epidural and they gave it to me, and it was like freaking magic, guys. It was like easy breezy cold girl. And then so finally it was time to push, and so they're like, push, and then everybody's like, is this your first baby? Like literally everybody was asking me, is this your first baby? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, this is like everything that you're handling right now, it seems like if you've had a baby before, like if you're on your 3rd or 4th baby.
she got babies somewhere else that I don't know about.
So, but no, I really did practice my breathing before all of this because of our Lamaze class. But yeah, so finally baby came into this world. It took me like about an hour pushing for him to get out. And then so I didn't tear, like I did tear like a 1 degree for like, and then I got 2 stitches, that was it. So thank you God, because I hear that's the worst. But so then they put him in, like they started measuring him and everything, and then they actually ended up having to take him to the NICU. And that's where like we were like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? He didn't breathe, like it took him some time to breathe once he was out. And then when he was at the table, when they were doing measurements, he was breathing as if he had fluid in his lungs. So that's why they admitted him to the NICU. And
but everything was good, like his oxygen levels were good.
Yeah.
His everything else was good.
Everything else was good. It was just that breathing. Yeah, we were pretty worried, and then they changed us to another room. And
this room, which is tinier than the other one.
Yeah, it's smaller than the other one, but
I've been living here for 3 days.
We're on our 3rd day because they were treating both of us, me for my fever and him for the lung situation. Now we're both doing way better. It's August 23rd, and we get to go home tomorrow, August 24th.
Which is actually his due date, so.
Yeah, which is his due date. He was born on August 24th at August 21 at 12:07.
Finally, we get to leave. Day number 4.
I'm exhausted.
They still didn't bring me food. But yeah, she's been hanging in there taking care of him. So, but we finally get to go. Everything came back good with him. And he can hear out of both his ears. So, you can hear us yell at him in the future. But yep, so we're good. We'll explain.
Can't wait to go home and sleep.
Yeah, I just can't wait to just go home. Like, this has been Nico's clear jail cell. Like, he's in a fish tank pretty much for 4 days. And I know some babies have to be in there for a lot longer, but it's tough. I feel for the parents that have to be there a lot longer than us. because it is tough just being here for 4 days in this little room. So.
And then you're in a hospital with all of this pandemic stuff. So I was like, we're not leaving unless we have to leave.
Yeah. I only ate cafeteria food, which is good, but it's not home. Everything feels like it's giving me gas and acid reflux. So yeah, he's good.